Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers! For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row!
Champions League football is back. Come on, City. Come on, City. Is this just preparation? Just preparation for Liverpool? Or is this a monstrous game of football that I think is going to be pretty entertaining? Heart palpitation then. Bloody hell. Just went dizzy. Probably got a bit giddy with myself there. Just like, I've been having heart palpitations lately. Really bad one, that one. I just went... At the start of the stream, I'm going to pass out immediately. At the beginning of the stream, I just went like, ooh, like pale as fuck. I feel like I'm back. I'm not dead yet. Team news. No Turkey. I think that's the name on everyone's lips. I was saying it about Nico Gonzalez and how we should be happy with him. I think we should also be very much happy with Ryan Cherki. Of course we should. But no Cherki tonight. I actually disagree with Pep for not starting him. I don't think this is a case of resting him. I really don't get why you wouldn't let someone like Cherki, who is seemingly, hitting a vein of form here, with the Swansea performance and the Bournemouth performance back to back, and then pull him out for this game. And he might, therefore, if he's going to be played in the Liverpool game, go in a little bit cold. But the other rotated players, I think Diaz, I think some people are a little bit disappointed with that. I get it. He's had a lot of minutes lately, and he is going to be key to the Liverpool game. So rotating him, for me, I get it. If you hear shots being fired, by the way, it is bonfire night. The neighbour is having the biggest bonfire night ever. And they're a bit that way. But they've stopped, actually, about a minute ago. So I am not currently under fire. No need to get worried and call the police on my behalf. It's fireworks. You might hear a few shots going off, if you're wondering what the bloody hell that is. But let's give you the team in full before the game starts. And I say hi to all of you as well. Make sure you hit that like button. I haven't asked you to do that. I always forget. But I've not forgotten. Hit that like button. Please do. And subscribe if you're new. Links in the description if you're interested in supporting the channel and becoming a member as well. That massively helps. Team news, Donnarumma, Nunes, Stones, Vardiol and O'Reilly with only the one rotation in that back four. Then it is Diaz out, Stones in. Nico G had to start for me. And he is. No Rodri. We're going to be talking about that as well. And I've been saying it on this channel since he got the first small, tiny injury once he'd returned to the team following the big one, the big ACL. His hamstring went. As soon as that went, I thought, there's a problem here. And he got minutes the other day against Bournemouth. He comes on for the final, 15, 20 minutes of the game. He's out again. He's not quite right. I'm worried, guys. And I don't want to, go in there too early with this one. But I was asking you a little while ago, what money would you take for him? Because, he's a year or two away from being very, very not a valuable asset. Whereas right now, I think we could command quite a big figure for him and make him someone else's injury problem. And that sounds brutal and awful because he's a Ballon d'Or winning player. We know what he's capable of. I'm just seeing injuries in him. I want to be wrong here. I really want to be wrong. But when injuries start piling up like this, you start juggling the player. You start wondering if he's actually going to get back to his best. Answer yourselves this and let me know in the chat. Do you believe Rodri's ever going to get back to his best? That Ballon d'Or winning quality. Do you genuinely believe he's going to get back to that at any point now in the rest of his career? And in which case, what if you don't think that, what level is he going to get to if you don't think he's going to get back to his best? Because we need the best. We're Man City, mate. That's what we want. We want to go to the very, very top of the game right now. And players like Rodri, who was, the Ballon d'Or winning Rodri, he was more than good enough to take us to the very top of the game. So, Nico G, is he the man? And this isn't a spoilt brat throwing his old toy out of the pram because he's got a new toy. Nico G, I've got a new toy here, forget Rodri. It's not that. It's more the injuries. Do you know what I mean? It's not because Nico's come in. It's more how often Rodri's been injured. This one in particular has rattled me because it makes no sense. Why did he play for 20? He couldn't handle 20 minutes against Bournemouth. The game was already won. He comes on and he was nonchalant. He didn't have to do anything. And then something's happened in training and now he doesn't feel quite right. I'm worried, mate. I'm worried. I'll finish off with the team news as well. Savinho in, Bernardo Silva out. Reinders in, Cherki out. Foden, Doku and Haaland all keep their places, which I'm reasonably happy about. That. What the bloody hell's that over there? It's my face. Why is it all weird? I hate seeing myself. It's like so uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of you ever tried streaming before. Try and put your own bloody face somewhere else. Not this one. The one that's on a camera, because you have to look at yourself, unfortunately. It's so uncomfortable to do that. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all good. Hope you're all ready for an absolute barnstorming Champions League night. Get rid of that. Forgot to leave. Quasbit, 3-1 to City. He's gone church, mate. You've changed your flag. You've gone all patriotic with England in the flag. Good morning, fellow Blues. Dortmund are bagging for fun at the moment, so I predict the black and yellow will be beaten black and blue. 6-0 to the hyper-humongous sky blue juggernaut. Come on, the Blues. Big up, church, mate. Massive respect, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, James. As always, mate. Yes, today is the day we score from a set-piece, Blues. I know, mate. Like, what is it? 25% of goals this season in the Premier League have been scored from set pieces. A quarter of the goals. 19% of them have come from corners alone. So it's not just like, free kicks are being whipped in the top bins. And throw-ins are a big portion of them as well. I'm not sure the exact percentage, but 19% from corners, you know. And I don't know whether I like it or I don't. I like the fact that we have an ability to defend them, apart from bloody Bournemouth with Donnarumma's mistake. That was a disaster. And then, of course, technically, the Aston Villa game before that. We've had 2 back-to-back games in the Premier League where we've conceded from a set piece, and that was right after I was gobbing off about it, getting all giddy, saying how good we are at defending set pieces, you know. And we have been this season. They're the 2 now goals we have conceded from set pieces. If you can defend against them, I think it makes you it's so favourable for you in the Premier League, because if everyone else is going down the set piece road, but you know how to stop them, but you have the best ability in the league to score from open play, with Manchester City being the leading goal scorers in the league as it stands, with most of those goals, all of those goals coming from open play, because we've not scored from a set piece. Have we even had a penalty yet? I don't think we have. I mean, City buying refs and all that. Where's our bloody penalties? I wouldn't mind one of them. Wouldn't mind a penalty. Anyway, James, you sent me off on one there, mate. What were you saying? Today, we're going to score from a set piece, hopefully, mate. Church has gone 6-0. He's gone 6-2. No Savinho and Bob. More of everyone else. Well, you've got one of them. You've got Savinho. Good to see you, James, anyway, mate. Hope you're good. Alaric, always good to see you, mate. I just hope Haaland has a great game against his old team. Yeah, I don't think he's going to celebrate again, isn't he? I wonder if he's going to do that, you know, arguably his best goal ever in a Manchester City shirt was the goal he scored against Dortmund in the treble-winning year. That ridiculously acrobatic goal of just unbelievable. Like, putting your boot up there is just like, shouldn't be allowed. Should be illegal. Should be illegal to get your boot up there. Do you know what I mean? Like, outrageous ability. There's Schlotterbeck. Well, that's as German a name as you're going to get, that, isn't it? Schlotterbeck. Yeah, Haaland, 5-1. Hat-trick for Haaland as well. Just a guy, I feel that we're about to be treated with another Guardiola masterpiece. The yellow wall is about to be demolished by the wrecking ball that is Haaland. 4-0 City. YouTuber for 3 and Cherki for 1. You're not getting Cherki, but I see what you did with the YouTuber. Yep. I mean, it's not harmed him any, has he? He's still scoring goals. Doesn't seem to bother him at all, the fact that he's become a content creator in his spare time. So, I mean, it's kind of insulting that this is more or less, I do this more than any other means of revenue in my life now. Yet he can go and be a professional footballer and still absolutely smash it as a YouTuber as well, which makes me feel incredibly pathetic and woeful as a human being. So, piss off, Haaland. RG Sneaks, 3 points and no injury for Liverpool match, please. 100%. 100%. I mean, Liverpool are clicking as well. I've lost the clock. I've forgotten about that because the teams are out. Sorry, I'm not as early. I'm never as early on Champions League nights. I normally get about half an hour before Premier League nights. But Champions League nights, I tend to be a little bit later because of the little ones going to bed. But yeah, Liverpool injuries, that would kill us. And they're playing well as well. So typical that they just go back-to-back wins as well with 2 clean sheets as well. They've been conceding goals. They've faced Villa, who was shit at Anfield, by the way. They were a million miles away from the way they played against us. I mean, Martinez just gifting Salah the ball like that. I mean, where was that gift for us? I would love a gift like that for us. We didn't get any of that. And then Real Madrid, I thought they were pretty pants, to be honest. But I still think Liverpool fully deserved their win. So I don't want to detract from it and go all about Real Madrid were crap. And that's the reason why Liverpool won. I do think there's a small element of that. Real Madrid were nowhere near at their best. But still, Liverpool were very good. And yeah, worryingly so. Annoyed me. It really annoyed me, to be honest. Alex, clean sheet and a hat-trick tonight from Big Don and Big Earl. Fadaku, that's the best part I can pronounce there, mate. Fadaku. I hope Savio is not in the starting lineup. He is. Good to see you, Phil. Hello, Jonny. Hello, everyone. Tonight we will enjoy another Haaland hat-trick. I predict a 4-1 for the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I didn't. That's not what you said, but you said Super Blues. But I automatically started saying the rest of the word. What's that off again? Is it Wizard of Oz? It's not Wizard of Oz, is it? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. What's that off? What is that off? Can't remember what it is. I did see the tifo, mate. Mary Poppins, that was it. Mary bloody Poppins. With her little umbrella and a briefcase. I remember. I like how Mullet, good to see you, Mullet. I like how Mullet knows her. It's not Mary Poppins to Mullet, it's Mary P. Lives down the lane, mate. Lives down the road. It's our Mary P. She bakes him cookies on the reg. Mary P. 2-0 Blues for Mario. They've gone pretty strong as well. I thought I was wrong in my preview. I thought they might bulk up that midfield. They haven't. They've gone with Bière. Cheers, everybody. Got me thinking. Bière. And they've got Can as well. It's Emre Can, isn't it? But they've got Beer playing for them and Can. Beer Can plays 2 players. Dortmund. Beer Can. Good one. Shit one. Let's crack on then, shall we? Because the game's about to get underway. I'm great, mate. Thanks. How are you? I'm good. Yeah, you're worried, Shadow. I'm all right with it. I feel like he needed a rotation. I'm a bit more annoyed about no Cherky just because of the form he was in. You know? Right. Game's about to get underway. It's a little bit smoky because there has been a firework display going off at the Etihad Stadium. Does anyone think fireworks are the biggest load of shit ever? So overrated. I'm not a fan of them at all. I don't get them. I don't enjoy them. Game's underway. Piss off, fireworks. Firework FC. Yeah, I mean, I hate that as well. I'm sorry for your dog, Mullet. Gutted for your dog because they think they're getting shot at, don't they? That's awful. It's so bad, isn't it, man? But, yeah, not even for that reason. Just generally, the purpose of them. How much they cost. The danger involved in them. How many children, get, skin problems, burn. Major burns from them. The percentage of damage done to kids is ridiculous through them because of there's no regulation about it, and it's done. It's over and done with in a second. And it's bang, and it's 1 millisecond of colour in the sky, and it's like it. Oh shit, mate. I imagine if it's done professionally, Christine, I bet it's all right and it keeps going and it's properly done. And I've been to a few decent ones, but. Most of them are shit. You know what? Ones like this that's going on next door, every 10 seconds you can hear the guy saying, right, next one. You know what I mean? Ball in, cleared. First bit of commentary of the game. It is. Ball in. Cleared. And it was for Dortmund as well, by the way. It was a Dortmund ball in. Should be a bit clearer about that. But Doku's got the ball. Dortmund look confident. We got off to a shaky start, actually, didn't we, against Bournemouth? We ended up with the ball in the back of our net within a minute, if you remember that. It was deemed offside, thankfully. But the game ended up being quite frantic after that. For a good 10-15 minutes, City eventually took control, didn't we? But I imagine Dortmund have come to play the same sort of game, really, with a little bit... I don't think we strike fear in as many people's hearts as we used to do. And I think we can use that to our advantage, in all honesty, because I think people think we're worse than we are. I think the general media, I think the fans, the rivals, they all think we're worse than we are. Ball over the top here for Adeyemi here. Nico O'Reilly's done really well there to slow it down. He wants a corner. I thought it would have been as well, but O'Reilly seemed to know that it came off him. So let it roll out for a goal kick. And O'Reilly gets his wish. Goal kick it is. But yeah, you've seen sides come to us a lot lately. I think Bournemouth tried it on. We've had numerous teams come to us and take us on at our own game. Well, not at our own game, but at least have a go. Try to score goals, get the opener. And quite often they do as well. But I think if we slowly, over the course of the season, just get that confidence back. I'm not sure whether I want teams to go back into a low block. I quite like them having a go at us because it opens it up. And I think this game's going to be similar. I think this is going to be an open game. Referee lets that one go. Not going to let that one go. Oh, he is as well. He's not giving a shit, this referee. One foul for Dortmund probably should have been. Another foul for City on Doku. Didn't give either. So at least he's letting it flow. But so far, Dortmund, in 3 minutes, looked the better of the two sides. City really haven't had a sniff of the ball, in all honesty. Only Doku with a couple of half dribbles, if that. I do. So perfectly relevant bit of information provided by Amir there. Very much appreciated. He wiped his arse on the floor, didn't he? Didn't he like a dog? He sort of scooped it out from inside his shorts and then just wiped his arse. They're like Gary Lineker's famous moments in an England shirt for me. What the fuck? Dortmund are in. Bier across, and Nico Gonzalez blocks the cross. A sloppy start, really. It's not even sloppy, actually, because I don't think we've really made a mistake. We've not really had the ball. Dortmund are controlling this game at the minute. But yeah, 2 moments from Gary Lineker. One when Paul Gascoigne started crying and he went like that to let the substitute bench. I think it's Terry Venables. Was it Terry Venables? Letting him know that he's crying and his head's gone. And then he shat himself. That's it. That's how I remember Gary Lineker. Oh, throw-ins in. Adeyemi flicks it up. Haaland at the near post clears. Adeyemi shot back in. Vardiol away. Still in the penalty area. And it's booted clear. Oof. By Nunes. Adeyemi's been in and out of the side for Dortmund this year, and I'm not surprised he's starting this game because of his ball carrying. But we've got an opportunity to carry the spherical object ourselves, and here we come. Reinders, first opportunity for City. Can we do something with it? Great ball that to Doku. Doku's on the case, chops it onto his right foot. Doku, ball in. Oh, it's not a million miles away. It's a pass that was looking for, well, Foden, Haaland. I even think Reinders was arriving late in the box there. But it ended up trickling not a million miles past the post. Just looking for a touch, really, off somebody. It is a yard past the post. Took a deflection as well off Sabitzer. Should have been a corner. Don't know about that. Good to see you, Isa. Beer can. Relke. Good to see you, mate. No way. No way. Make sure you're hitting the likes, Blues. If you haven't already, please do. Get them likes up if you can. Massively helps. On the road to 50k as well. I don't think I'm going to get there, but I think a few of you have suggested getting there before Christmas. Jeff, if you're in the chat, I think you were one of them. Pressure, Jeff, that, mate. Jesus. Unwanted pressure. Can't see that happening, but 50k is the next target. Etihad. Filling the Etihad. That's the target. Nice one, Hannah. Yeah, I saw that. And I like someone else's stream. I saw that. That's pretty good, that, isn't it? Like it knows. If you want a rap. I might do another rap this season, Hannah. Oh, Gvardiol, what have you done? What have you done here, mate? What have you done? Giving it away. We've got numbers, but Adeyemi's dangerous. Onto his right foot, cuts it back. It's really not a good start at all from City here. It's not a good start. We've barely got in their half. We're in a game. We are in a game here, big time. So what do you think about Cherky not starting? I had a feeling he was going to start Reinders. Because I still think there is a very good player there into Johnny Reinders. I've got water in my ear. I had a shower earlier and I've got water in my ears. Isn't that the worst feeling ever? When you feel like you're deaf. You don't feel right, do you? It's annoying, isn't it? It's like being on the phone. Have you ever tried to have a phone call in your other hand? It's like weird. If you're just if you're right-handed, you're just like having a chat on the phone. You're just like normal. But if you've ever tried using your other hand, if you have a strange sort of conversation, the conversation goes in all sorts of different places that you just don't know. You just feel totally different. You're not the same human anymore. Kind of feel the same with water in my ear. Ball in there was eventually cleared by Dortmund. What do you think about the jeopardy for the Champions League games? Because I feel like we could. I don't want to lose it for the sake of, obviously because it's City, but that's the main reason. But ultimately, it feels like that's the Foden trademark fignet. Oh, that's the Savinho's missed an open net. It was a trademark Phil Foden turn and strike on the edge of the box. We've seen him do that many a time. We saw him do it against the Rags last season, or 2 seasons ago. We saw him do it against West Ham in the final game of the season where we went on to win the league that same season. This time against Dortmund, the strike is clean but straight down Cobble's throat. Boom. Rebounded to Savinho, who looked like he was in an offside position, in fairness. Well, not in fairness to him, because the point isn't really relevant. Whether you're onside or not, you're still 5 or 6 yards out, and he put it over the bar. Not good. Not good. He was offside, but, you know what I mean? I would like to have gone, yes! Oh, no, it's offside. Not, oh, shit. You missed from 3 yards out, did you? All right. That's more worrying to me. Adeyemi, Gurusay waiting in the middle. It's over his head. Nunes flicks it on. Beer. Savinho's back there. Does a little 1-2. Reinders. Great touch by Reinders. Great ball by Reinders into Haaland. Haaland holds it up into Nico G. That's the composure we've seen from him. Really good. Really good again. Slows it down. Let's get control of this game, because that 10 minutes was not a very enjoyable 10 minutes of football, in all honesty. 11 minutes has gone. Let's crack on. Is that for Savinho, Curtis? Oh, I've given it away. Well, okay, now we're having one of these games, are we? Big up Reinders. I really wanted to watch the game because it's my birthday. Happy birthday, mate. But my cousin's family came over and now I can't watch on the TV, so I came to Johnny's live stream. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the live stream. Hope we bloody win on your birthday. Yeah, that's what he was talking about with the 80 million. Yeah. It does seem a bit... I don't know. I'd love to be proven wrong. I would love to be proven wrong. He ain't an Arsenal fan, little Relke. If you look closely, it says Bottlers FC. So he's not an Arsenal fan. We have had Arsenal fans in here before. One of them was very good. What was his name? I've forgotten his bloody name. Haven't we even spoke on email? Hope you might still be watching now. If you are, shout out. Sound as a pound. Proper nice guy. So they're not all twats. But yeah, to be honest, all fans are welcome. It's just like, I don't know. I don't really have a problem with people having their say. Just don't be abusive to anyone else in the chat. You know, you're gonna get wind up merchants, aren't you? I kind of like people who try to wind me up. I see it as a challenge. It's not been good, has it? Pep talk. It's not been good at all, mate. Saru Girsay, if that's how you pronounce it. I pronounce it differently every time, to be honest. It's like Girsay. It's French, isn't he? Or Ghanaian. But French name. Pretty sure he's the top goal scorer for Dortmund as well. He is a decent player. Knows where the back of the net is. Dortmund fans are going wild. They're arguing with each other. Do you see that? The top tier was having an argument with the bottom tier. Like, wankers, dickheads, wankers, dickheads. I read some lips there. The German version of that. Anyway, Nunez giving it away. He's got his speed, though, to recover him, and he's going to win a foul there as well. But it is another sign of sloppiness. It's not been great, Liam, to be honest. I've been having a lot of heart palpitations today. Like really bad ones. Like dizzy, and I don't know what it is. Go on, Savinho, you're in there. That's a foul, referee! Is that a red? Is that a red? No, it's a yellow. Svensson, the left wing back. No Jan Kuto either. I know, sorry, mate. Apologies, Mullet. Can't be arsed with the drama. I'd be dying. Mullet's like, oh. Imagine if I just died. Rather than calling an ambulance, Mullet just goes, oh, fuck's sake. Dislike. Piss off, Mullet. I'm glad Mullet's back. It's Jack, innit? But I much prefer Mullet. It's more fun to say. It was a good pass. Nunez got on the end of it, poked it just ahead of Svensson, and was brought down. I think there was a man coming in to save Svensson from getting a red and it making it a yellow, because he was last man otherwise. Foden's got a free kick, and it's poor. You could tell straight away that was going to be gobbled up by Gobbles up Foden's bobbled shot. A bubble that has been gobbled up by Cobble. What the fuck am I doing? You are English. City fans will get karma by too ignoring and hating Kusanov. Who hates him? No one hates him, mate. We love him. We love him. We want him to play. There's no ignoring here, mate. We're all, slow and steady. He's young, mate. He's going to get into this team. He's going to be an absolute vital part of Manchester City's future. He is still so young. There are more experienced players ahead of him right now, and we have to understand that as a fan base. But I have a feeling I'm talking to Player FC here and not Manchester City FC. So I don't think there's going to be any reasoning with you. But I understand he's a good player. I'd like to see more of him myself. Savinho. Onto his right foot. Oh, it's blocked by Svensson. Foden. Corner ball. City. I like Foden's deliveries. I'm just gutted we haven't scored from one yet. Was that 2-0, Liam? Because it was 1-0. Last time ball in from Foden. Oh, it was that. Vardiol. Reinders. All the way across. Shot goes out for a throw-in from Jonny Reinders with a left foot volley. We're going to score from a corner. Score from a corner. One day. One day. Or was it 2-1? Bloody hell. Right. Better bloody make it happen then. Phil has lost his shit. I feel like you banged your fist on the table when you said that. Like a leader, a dictator. I know, mate. Curtis, mate. Madness. Carrier bag FC. It's mad, innit, how you got to go to supermarkets. Now, you might not have to do it in other parts of the world, but in the UK, you have to go. Well, we do anyway. You got to go to the supermarket with carrier bags unless you want to spend an extra 20 quid. Do you know what I mean? You have to take carrier bags with you now, unless you're a millionaire. Oh, I love that from Savinho. Good bit of skill. Another bit of skill. And he's not going to get a foul. Oh, he is going to get a foul for that. Great skill. Come on. We've all been on his case. He has not been very good lately, but that was nice. I enjoyed that. Going down the wing. Opened up his legs, started using a bit of speed, and then he just lets it roll through... who was that? Ben Sabani. Baini. Nico O'Reilly coming forward. He's got Haaland and Reinders in the middle. Finds Reinders. Holds it up. Gets it back out to Doku on the left. Doku's going to whip it. No, he's not. He's going to lay it off to Nico G. Nico G's shot is blocked. Nico O'Reilly looked like he was offside there. Referee's giving something. Yeah, offside. Ooh. Did he really? Rigorous. I saw him have a shot because I had it on half-heartedly. I wasn't completely focused on the game, in all honesty with you. I had it on, but I was a bit back and forth. I focused on the screen at one moment where Garnacho swung at the ball and it was like the biggest whiffer of a shot you've ever seen. So that's my memory of Garnacho's performance in a Chelsea shirt today. You have clearly watched more of the game than me, then, I am imagining, because if you're saying he carried Chelsea... He scored, didn't he? I think he scored, actually, so that's probably a big aspect of what you're saying there. But yeah, I know they drew, and I had it on, but I was just like typing away and I was doing other things, so I wasn't actually focusing on it as properly, to be honest. But I saw that. I saw him whiff one. As what? Oh, right. As in, dress nicely. I thought you meant like fancy dress. What would be the best fancy dress you would want to see Pep in? Like a banana. Just like a banana. Or like a slice of toast with beans on it. Like a beans on toast. Or a bottle of, like a can of Vimto. Or just Moonchester. That would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, there you go, Kevin. That's it, mate. Moonchester. That would be good, wouldn't it? Good to see you, Kevin. Hope you're good, mate. Dead serious as well. Like they make a special Moonchester mask for Pep that doesn't have a big smile on it. It's just like that. A bit of Carlo Ancelotti. Like that. And he stood there with a jacket on as well. So he wears a suit and it's just the Moonchester head. Savinho's in. Here we go. Come on. Let's make it 1-0. Ball across. Great ball. Oh, it's flicked away. A brilliant bit of defending at the back post there. Great play by Anton. And it's Haaland who's going to pick up the loose pieces. It was him waiting for that Savinho cross. City have opened up a little bit here. We look better. We look much better. My dad left. Says Minion. Well, that's pretty much the whole Dortmund team today, isn't it? We're playing Minions. He would be good. I went as Foden. Great shot from Phil Foden! He just passes it into the bottom corner. Phil Foden makes it 1-0. A ropey start from Manchester City, but after 10 minutes, we settled, started to play some good stuff. Phil Foden's already had a shot on goal. Second time, smashes it. Well, does he? He doesn't really smash it. He passes it. He glides it like he's buttering a cake. It's brilliant. Icing a cake, buttering a slice of bread. There's some analogy in there that you can use, something bollocks like that. But he put it in the bottom corner. Point being, it's 1-0. Brilliant. I don't know. Piss off, Curtis. That was a great goal from Phil Foden. That was just lovely, lovely, lovely finish, that. Butter in a cake. I would like to eat a buttered cake, actually, because I don't really like icing, and I like butter. I mean, it's basically just sugar with butter, isn't it, icing? But I don't really like icing. You know those cupcakes that are, like, got more icing than cake? Don't like it. But yeah, I'm seeing Pep's got a nice little suit on. He looks a bit dapper. He got a selfie as well. Some guy got a selfie, buzzing. And Foden went... if anyone... I've had someone ask me, and I was in a bar, you might even be watching. I've had loads of people meet me since I've started doing YouTube, which has been really, really nice. Everyone's been super, super kind. We're going to get a second goal here if we play our cards right. Oh, Savinho. Ricocheted pass actually makes it to Doku in the end. Corner of the edge of the area. He's been sent away from goal, though, Doku. Does he keep it in? He does. And he's going to have another crack at it. Taking on Anton. Plays it inside to Nico. Goes back. But yeah, I've had one guy ask for a selfie. Ball over the top here for Reinders. Oh, and he's been absolutely clattered. That's him never going in for a ground duel ever again. Because the one time he's gone in for one, and I don't know, he looks like he's like going to hospital any minute. Fucking hell. He's just like, for once, Pep said, please, get stuck in, mate. Because all of these ground duels, you've got to be tougher than that. And he's like, all right, go on then, I'll give it a go. I'll get stuck in. And then first one, he's been absolutely fucking leathered. He's just... Oh, he's all right. He's back up. He's fine. But that looked worse than it actually is by the looks of it. Yeah, Haaland's picking him up saying, mate, I do that every game. Get on with it. I mean, Haaland can take that. No problem. But Reinders doesn't really enjoy that sort of that side of the game, does he? It's no penalty either, by the way. Because the keeper won the ball. I'm going to turn the aircon on. It's so hot in here, man. It's like, isn't it bloody hot for November? People are wondering what I'm talking about outside of the UK. But it is very, very hot. I might turn it off. Let me know if the noise in the background gets a bit distracting for you. Because you might hear something like, yeah, a bit like a fucking jet engine. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll just keep talking to avoid hearing any noise. But Savinho to the byline. Is he going to cut it back? He is. And Foden was waiting, looking for his second goal. Savinho's upped his game here. I must admit, he has improved in the last 10 minutes. He's looking dangerous. Still, end product is a bit amiss. Could be doing better. But he's looking like a problem for Dortmund. And Doku's doing the same as well. He's won the ball back, but he's actually giving it away, unfortunately. Big up, Jeff, mate. Hope you're good. I was 100% wrong when I thought we should sell him. Sell who? Who are you talking about, Jeff? Who? Haaland. Is that what you said? You said we should be thinking about selling Haaland, you know. Last season I suggested we cash in on Foden. Did you really? Did you really, Jeff? Wow. I don't remember you saying that. I'm pretty sure I would have banned you, really, if you'd said that. Nah. He wasn't having a good season last season, and I fully understand the fit. I mean, last season he was bad, wasn't he? Like, he was going through something. He was going through something, wasn't he? He was struggling with life in general. You know, but he seems better. He seems better. But I can see why you might have thought that. Quick free kick taken here. Haaland's doing a bit of hold-up play. Go on, mate, all the fucking way. He's played it inside to Nico O'Reilly, and it's a great save by Cobble. I'm pretty sure it's Coble, to be honest, but I want to call him the Cobbler. Is that someone who makes shoes? Am I right? People, tell me in the chat. Is that someone who makes shoes? I don't know why that's relevant anyway, but is that what a cobbler is? A cobbler. Am I right? Fixes shoes, yeah. There's no joke to follow that up with. Let's think. Let's come up with something. But that was a proper, should have been 2-0. Nico O'Reilly, Foden. Fine. I think it was Foden who took a quick free kick to Haaland. Haaland just smashes a ball in here from Foden. It's cleared. Reinders nods it, gives it away. But Haaland he just got the ball in a little pocket of space, turned, and just ran. And he just like put his hand on 2 Dortmund players and just kept going. Here's Savinho going at it again. This time right foot effort. And it's the Cobbler again. Oh, Doku with his shimmy, shimmy, yah, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay! 2-0 Haaland! Doku assist. And it's the big man. Buzzing. Come on, City. Shimmy, shimmy, yah, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. Give me the ball so I can give it away. Not this time, though. He's giving it to Haaland. Cuts it inside and Haaland smashes it in. Smashes it in. Big man on the score sheet. And it was a Savinho initial cross. I was worried. Who was shitting themselves 10 minutes into the game? I was very worried. I was getting a bit worried here, but all of a sudden we're 2-0 up. I don't know why Doku... I mean, it's such a good little trademark. It works so often, doesn't it? Like little shimmy, like a little electrocuted... He's done it again. He's away. It's Doku again. We're going to get a third. Dortmund are falling apart. It's Foden. He's cutting it back, and it's going to be cleared. And the Dortmund fans, then there's 10 of them still jump. Ooh. Adeyemi's just been bodied by Nico O'Reilly. But he got back up in fairness to him. What is he doing a stream? Oh, Marky boy. Marky / Brenty / Copper. Shimmy, shimmy, yah, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yah. He's like... You know the guy, the burglar off Home Alone, who goes downstairs and gets electrocuted in the cellar or in the basement if you're in the US. And he's like, that's what Doku does. Every fullback. No wonder the fullback beats him. They're just like, fuck mate. Like that. Doku just gets the ball and he just goes, like that in the in the fullback's face, and they go, fucking hell mate, chill out. And then he's just gone. He's past you in the blink of an eye. And you can see his skeleton. You can see Doku's skeleton as he does it. I'm having fun today. Anyway, I don't think anyone else is, but never mind. I'm going to not be in a minute if Dortmund get one back. Doku, he's been injured as well. Oh no, he's not. He looked a bad one as well, because you know when they do that, they put their hands up. They're like, you know when the player does that, asking for the teacher if they can go to the toilet. Oh, that's a red card. That's a red card. That's a red card. He's just stood on his shins, like way up his shin. There's no need for him to do that at all. That's, I mean, in UEFA as well, Champions League games as well, that sort of decision is like, boom, off you get. Are they even going to look at it? Stud's way up his shin there. We just played on. I'm not even going to look at it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Nearly broke his leg. Fuck it. And the free kick, we've given it away. Dortmund are going to go and fucking score now. Don't do this. Don't be a twat. Right. What was the free kick for, by the way? Nothing to do with the fact that they should have had a man sent off. What are you doing giving it away there for with a free kick? Bollocks. What's he said now, Scott? Good to see you, mate. Javier Tabas, he hates us, doesn't he? He absolutely hates us. Can you hear it? Hey, that's Carl Pilkington. Massive fan of him. He's like my idol. I love him. Absolutely love Carl Pilkington. Does anyone watch the or listen to the XFM like radio station like episodes on YouTube? If you don't, type in XFM series 1, 2 and 3. Here we go. Reinders saved by Koppel. Rebound Haaland over the bar. They're all over the place here. They're all over the place here, Dortmund, but we are cutting them open. I mean, if you were buttering a cake before, you better get that knife open, because we are carving open the Dortmund cake. He's been all right, hasn't he, Nag? He's made a good few decent saves here. Donnarumma's at the other end going, oh. He didn't even get booked, man. I know, it's a joke. Like, top goal scorer as well. It would be game over. Dortmund down to 10 men. This would turn into... Well, when's the... We had didn't Napoli go down to 10 men? Pretty sure they did. It's too funny, Paul. I can't listen to it before bed. I'm too engaged. Do you know what I mean? I'm laughing. Like... And Ricky Gervais's laugh. You can't sleep. And they're looking at it again. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that they've gone back to it, even the media are like, everybody, do you think that was a red? Yes, of fucking course it was a red. He's just stomped on his shin. And I mean, like, way up it. Like, a good, like, way up it, halfway up his shin. And there was, like, no need to go in with your studs like that. Bollocks, man. Savinho. He's giving it away. Gutted, Ryan. Hope you're good, mate. Did you miss the goal or you miss me? Missing me is not a big deal. Missing the goal is annoying. What did I say, Anna? I don't know what I said. Oh, is that what I said? You better get that knife open. I didn't say that, did I? I'm not that retarded, am I? Shit. What else did I say? What was the other? What was the other one that made me? I really enjoyed it. It was Ryan who highlighted it. Compartner. That was it. I wanted to say compatriot. Don't know why that tickled me. That did. That was funny. Ryan made me laugh last time as well, saying that. I don't know why he said it, but Savinho wears 2 condoms, which made me laugh as well for extra safety. That was funny. Englishism. It's very true, man. Condom on condom. That was it. Yeah, I remember that. That was funny, man. Yeah, I regretted that. I wish I didn't say that. It's like highlighting to the world that at some point in my life, I'd watched porn. Me, everybody. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. Fuck it. There's going to be worse things said on this channel going forward. There's an injury here, which is why there's been very little talk about football, because Dortmund, I think it's Bier, has gone down. Disgusting. Is that the Scottish mum when one of her daughters like left a poo in the toilet? That was funny. It's a great watch. Yeah. It's true. It's true, church. It's a problem, actually. It's becoming an addiction. Got to sort it out. Smash those likes, people. We've not even got to 500. Haaland's in. And there's more than double of the 500 watching. Good ball from Haaland, is it? And it was going to be Nico O'Reilly waiting. The whip on that from Haaland was really good then. Yeah, come on. We've got 1,100 of you watching. Well, that's what turned me into a wanker to begin with, Jeff. Oh, Dortmund fans throwing something at Nico O'Reilly. Not nice. Is it? No, it's Foden, sorry, taking the corner, and he's whipped it in, and it's Girasay who clears it. Foden gets another opportunity to whip it in. There's space in there, and there was a collision. It looked like the two Nicos getting in each other's way. It was a Nico on Nico crime we witnessed there. Both players getting in each other's way. Ball switched here. Dortmund have got a man over here, actually. Doku's getting back to slow him down. 38 minutes gone. 2-0 in the first half against Borussia Dortmund is not bad going, but 2-1 changes everything. And it's a save by Donnarumma. Adeyemi's left foot strike. Saved by Donnarumma. A bit of a bobbling save, to be honest. It looked like it might have come off his face in the end. But Gigio, the big Don, makes a save. We do. We do. We do in every game, really, don't we, to be honest? We said that in the Bournemouth game, but that was 2-1 when we were saying that, which was made even more prevalent, wasn't it? But do you like doner meat on pizza? Tried it like a few months back and it's pretty good. Wasn't expecting it to be that good. Adeyemi. Ball in. Oh, awkward. Does well in the end. Does well in the end there, Mateus Nunes. Seen one half a mistake, really, from Mateus Nunes in this game so far. But he has been very good for City in the last, month? Maybe even 2. Mateus Nunes is like saved us an absolute fortune, at least for the foreseeable, until January, maybe even summer. We need a proper right back, let's be honest about it, but he's becoming one. You know, he's becoming one. I'd love it if we went and signed an absolute worldie of a right back and then had Mateus Nunes as cover. That would be insane. Like, that would be so good. I still see Kusanov as a centre-back. I know we've got Kusanov who can play there, and it's like blending Kusanov and Nunes would be like the ultimate fullback. It would be. It would be an unstoppable fullback. But one is very defensive-minded, and one is, you know, much better going forward. But, yeah, I think Nunes actually has upped his defensive game. Vardiol with a heavy touch. It's taking the time. What are we doing? Fucking about with it. We've given it away. Bier, Adeyemi. What are you doing here, lads? Donnarumma punches it clear, and it's actually John Stones in the end who's fucking about with it. Right on the byline there. Savinho's got... No. They're asking for something here. Yeah, I don't know, mate. He can play. He can play well. I just feel like he, you know what I mean. Play him against Swansea, and I'm like, yeah, no problem, no problem at all. Put it this way: if you're a fan of Rico Lewis, and like, because I know there are people out there that just because he's from our neck of the woods and he's a Manc and he's homegrown, one of our own, that you want it to be a romantic love story of him becoming to the level of importance as Phil Foden. But in reality, would you start him against Liverpool? Would you start him against Arsenal? Not a fucking chance, mate. Sorry, not a chance. And where? What, right back? Not when Nunes is doing what he's doing. Not a chance. And there's midfield, like, there's 5 players who would all get ahead of him in midfield, unfortunately. And it's like, I want to keep him, though, because I'm like, I think there's a player there. There's a good player, but it's like, I could only ever him. I think the best we could hope for is squad player. At best, for Rico Lewis, unfortunately. Hey, look at that. Nico Gonzalez's interception there was absolutely brilliant. I'm surprised he didn't pull a hamstring, to be honest. He nearly did the splits doing it. His legs were like absolutely extended. Stretch Armstrong legs. And here he is again. Nico Gonzalez, composed, brilliant. Sends Foden away. It's great. I love him. I'm loving Nico Gonzalez, and he's continuing that Bournemouth performance. We're away here. Savinho thinks about the shot. Edge of the area, it's Haaland, who does have a shot, and it's saved by the cobbler. Big up, Scott, mate. Good to see you. Appreciate you. Come on, Blues. Hearts in the chat if you hate Javier Tebas. Man, old man, grinds my gears. Great show, Jonny. He is a knob, isn't he? He's a proper knobhead. He hates us. He always has a pop at us. I think he has a problem with PSG as well. I think it's the whole Middle Eastern money. It's like that money's not good enough. But you know what I mean? Money from the Spanish government for Real Madrid, that's perfectly fine. No problem with that. Any money coming from the US for what? Pretty much half the Premier League now is funded by the US, to be honest, isn't it? And then we get called an oil club. And I mean, do yourselves a favour. If you want to know what an oil club is, Google Ineos. Just type in the word Ineos and just go, what are Ineos known for example? And it will tell you they are one of the world's largest petrochemical companies in the world, i.e. oil. So even though Sir Jim Ratcliffe is a traditional British man, fucking built on oil. That's where he made his money. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Javier Tebas, mate, he hates us. Cheers, Paul. Been here a while, to be honest, haven't I now? But the one thing I don't like about it is the temperature. Because it's like, it's outside and like, it gets like a proper greenhouse effect because it's just ball in here. Awkwardly cleared by John Stones, who's had that's his second awkward moment of the first half. But Savinho with another opportunity to bring it forward. Is he going to send Haaland away? He very nearly is. Good effort that from Savinho. He's not had a perfect first half by any stretch of the imagination, has Savinho. No way. But he's not been bad. Definitely not. I think he's been more than average. I think he's been above average. Not brilliant, very promising from Savinho. Getting in lots of opportunities to pose a danger. And I thought he's carried the ball really well coming down this right wing. But it's Doku who gets the assist. Did Savinho get the assist for Foden? Who assisted Foden's goal? Yeah, at 3-0, we can do that. Go on, we nearly get it. Doku smashing his way through. 2 minutes of injury time. Yeah, I believe so. Haaland is captain. He is the leader for me, and I fully see him. He's both vocally a commanding presence as well as just like leading by example. It's getting cold in here now. Still not done anything for these bad boys, but Turn that off. Oh, handball. Nope. Yeah, I think that'll be more of a lead by example. He doesn't seem very vocal, does he, Nico Gonzalez? Seems quite quiet. Bournemouth have got a goal in them, though. I really feel like they've got a goal in them. They've already threatened. The main one came through Adeyemi, who... Oh, Savinho. And Reinders nearly had to give a foul away, and it's Savinho's giving it away here. Girasay over the bar. Got to be careful there, Savinho, mate, because you nearly ruined the whole first half performance there. Oh. And there goes the half-time whistle. I don't know, Rosemary. It's heat. It's whenever I get hot. It's just a heat thing. You know, it's like Kevin De Bruyne's face, but my ears. It doesn't help that they're fucking massive either, because it makes them stand out even more. Not ideal, really. It is. It's a bit of that. It's a bit of that. What's going on there? What are the other scores? Let me have a look. Let's see if we can find out what the other scores are in the Champions League. Newcastle beating Athletic Club Bilbao. Bruges still beating Barcelona 2-1. Inter 1-0 up. Benfica and Leverkusen 0-0. Ajax and Galatasaray are 0-0. By the way, can you imagine facing Galatasaray? I really don't want to face them. Big up. Nice one. Clock. Always, 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 one of these days, I will remember. One of these days we'll have like a perfect stream where everything goes to plan. But yeah, Galatasaray, they look good, man. They look really, really, really good. Don't want to face them anytime soon. Where do you get your prints? They're so nice. Thank you very much, Lanny. Which prints? We're talking about them? That's a real shirt. That's not a print. That's a Haaland shirt, that one. Their prints. That's a certificate for my 30th birthday from Manchester City Football Club, because I'm registered. I was registered as a junior blue. Technically, I've been a City fan for longer than I've been alive, technically, because my dad knew what he was going to call me. He knew they knew the sex, that I was going to be a boy, so they named me, and my dad registered me as a junior blue with City before I was born, knowing that the birthday was coming, to get me in there early. So I used to get like birthday messages like early from City, and I got that from City. And there's another one over there as well. Congratulations on something. I don't know what birthday is that. Oh, I got two. I think I've got two. For some reason, I've got two certificates from City that are on my 30th birthday. I don't know what that is. Anyway, big up, Lanny. Thank you very much. But yeah, interesting scorelines out there. Club Brugge in particular. What is the league table looking like? Because we are currently in 4th. Which isn't bad at all, is it? Considering Inter, Arsenal and Bayern are the 3 teams above us right now. Not bad going. Not bad going at all. I mean, I think we win this, we can start to, a long way to go. It could all go tits up very easily. But I still think this is a game that would be like, you know, you might get the freedom to rotate a little bit later into the future fixtures of this Champions League campaign. And I mean, it would do the world of good to us, man. I mean, the likes of Bayern, Arsenal, and Inter, Arsenal in particular, they've got Bayern next with no Diaz. Of course, he got sent off for that tackle on Hakimi, didn't he, last night? Which, that was one of those tackles for me that it became a red because of the injury, not because of the attempt. I don't think he meant to hurt him, but because he bent his ankle in such a bad way that looked like it was, I don't know what the actual length of the injury is, that was a case of the injury, that one for me. You know, do you remember when Son broke his leg for Spurs? They gave him a yellow, but then they realised it was a broken leg, and they were like, don't even need VAR, yeah, it's a red card. I can see his legs hanging the wrong way, so red card for you. You know, is that right? Because sometimes it's not, the actual challenge isn't a red card, but the injury makes it a red. I'm not sure that's always the right way to approach it, to be honest. Right, I can see. I thought I might try and like get through half time, to be honest. I can feel it. There's a P on the horizon. There's one bubbling in there. There's definitely a P. I might just have it here. Just bear with me. It was a beer, just in case people thought, right, report him. He's pissing live. He's pissing live. I'm gonna have a beer, or pour my beer. Do you want to hear it like super close? Can you hear it? Is it really good? Sounds really good when you like really listen to it. Right. I'm going for a P. Watch clock. It is frozen. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. Big up to all of you. I'll be back in a minute. Hello. Trick or treat left over. It's alright, isn't it? Who likes trick or treating? I'm out of breath. So unfit now, man. Need to get back on it. I had a multi-gym delivered the other day. Not assembled it. It was too heavy. I'm not strong enough to make my multi-gym. I was like, fuck it now. Not doing that. That can piss right off. Do you know, I've heard all day I've been hearing about it. It's the one goal I've not seen. I need to see. I believe he ran a long distance. That's what I heard about it. I might have a look at it now. I won't be able to put it on the screen, unfortunately, because I'll get copyrighted. As Mark Goldbridge immediately pops up. Of course he does. How's everyone's YouTube algorithm treating them? Does anyone get pissed off with what the algorithm does to you? You know, when you just like watch one video about something completely random, you're like, I'll give that a go. Do you know what I mean? It could be like the most random, like how to make sweet potato soup or something like that. And then you are just bombarded with homemade soup videos for like 3 weeks. Like, just once. It was a one-off thing. That's all I needed. I didn't need a fucking barrage of homemade soup videos. Anyway. Van de Ven goal. Let's see what happened there. It's going to play it, which will actually get me copyrighted in terms of... Let's have a look. I'm going to have to fast forward it because... Do you hear about Udogi's agent as well, pulling a gun on him? What the hell? Oh, here it is. You can see him running. Right. It genuinely was the edge of his area, wasn't it? And he just keeps going. Okay, now look at him go. Okay, now. And then the finish as well. It wasn't like a bobbler. Either he absolutely buried it. Someone threw a bottle at him as well. Great goal. Absolutely great goal. Yeah, really good. I'm glad I've finally seen it. Finally seen it. Any changes that you would make for the second half? Wasn't impressed with John Stones, really. I don't think it's like, let's get on his back. But I thought there was a couple of moments there where I thought he could be doing better. Yeah, he... I heard... Was it Udogi? Was it Udogi? I might not be Udogi. Was it Udogi? There was an agent that has been arrested and is out on bail. A football agent, because he pulled a gun on the play. I'm pretty sure it was Udogi. Yeah, it was Udogi. So that's mad, man. That's crazy. Like, money drives people. Yeah, there's so little red on here, Dylan. There's like no red anywhere apart from here. I think there's loads, Man U. I think there's quite a few from America. Where is everyone watching? I like finding that out. Always makes me happy. But yeah, no, I don't think I would make any changes in the second half. I just don't want any mistakes. I want to see a nice, composed second half, because one Dortmund goal, you know, it could be change everything. Change everything. Big up Big M. Norway, Estonia, Romania, South Africa, UK, India, St. Lucia. Where's that? No way. Canada, Ireland, South Africa. On. What's on? That's a great header from Dan Byrne. What's on, Oliver Ian? I remember you. We've had a few funny moments, me and you. I remember you, funny geezer, you. I remember you. Adams from Denmark, Malaysia, Norway, Italy. I've been Rome. That was it. Where do you recommend in Italy to go? Because I'm not a city guy. I don't like cities. I like going to like quieter places that have access to cities for a night out. That's my vibe. I don't want to go into the city. I want to be like on the edge in a quiet place with like scenic stuff, but then I can go in to the city. So I don't want to be in the middle of nowhere either. What about like Venice, something like that? Is that good? Canada, India, Thailand, big up True Blue. Nigeria, USA, Stockport, Fodenville. And by the way, we missed Arjun Bajwa. Big up to you, sir, for becoming a member. Massive, massive respect to you, sir. Thank you very much, and apologies that I've only just got round to thanking you for becoming a member. Lovely, lovely stuff, mate. I appreciate the support. Welcome to the Members Club. City, about to get the game underway. Phil Foden is the man to do that for us. And he's done exactly that. He's gone straight back to Big Don. Antiguea. Don't even know how to pronounce that. Yeah, it was all right. It was nice. It was nice. Jamaica. Tuscany. Houston. Scotland. Como. Cameroon. Africa. Bangkok. It's amazing, man. I love it. I love it so much, man. I love all of you, man, for tuning in and every little part of the world you're tuning in from. Great little flick on that from Haaland to Reinders. Doku thought it was his, but Reinders says, I'll give it a go, mate. Doku now on the overlap. Is he going to give it in? Reinders working his way inside, gets it across to Savinho. Can we get a third right on the beginning of the second half? We very nearly did. And it's the Cobbler who saves it once again. He's having a good game in goal. And Doku's done the business to the byline. Who's getting on the end of that? It's cleared, though. Not found. You think we're going to buy any players during January? I really don't know, mate. Do you know why? Because I'm at the beginning of the season, I would have said definitely. Here come Dortmund, though. Great play from Nunes to slow Bier down. Looks like Ryerson. Or is it Svensson? Sorry, Svensson. Wide from Nemecha. At the beginning of the season, I would have thought we have to go into the market in January to go and get a right back. I feel that's less urgent now. I'm a little bit concerned about Kovacic. And I know people are like, why? But it's like, well, it's not just Kovacic. It's the Kovacic and Rodri combo that we now need to replace. It's this crazy world we live in, isn't it? That we went and got into the mark ball in here to Gearsay. It's been cleared though. Reinders flicks it over the top for Foden. We went from needing a Rodri replacement, and now we need a Nico G replacement. We need like cover for Nico. Because I feel like we haven't really got it. Like Rodri's not going to do it. He's constantly bloody injured at the minute. Careful there, Phil. Does really well there. Does really well. So, not found. I would be thinking about potentially a midfielder because Kovacic is supposed to be out for months. So I will be surprised for him to get much game time this season. And after this season, it's questionable whether he's got much time at City left, really. Because after the season, he's getting way into his 30s. Look at this. Look at this. Van de Ven, eat shit. Mateus Nunes. Oh, he's been bodied. He's been bodied. I thought he was going to have a Van de Ven moment. But Nunes just got absolutely bodied. More trick-or-treat sweets. Never mind. Oh, it's going to take ages here. Sorry. I'm going to swallow it whole. Oh, it's going to come out tough the other way. Big up David. David Rivera. Apologies for the butchering of the very simple name David. I just went with David for some reason. It might be David. Is it David? Like David Silva, or is it David? But he says, come on City from the US. Going to call you Big Dave, I think. Big Dave. Big Dave from the US. Good to see you, mate. I can't do that, Mark. Lots of people were asking me to do that in the last stream. Surely you understand, like, copyright law. And, like, I would, you know... I'm going to get copyrighted for this stream, actually. I got copyrighted for my last stream because, you know, the intro to the streams, the 3-minute intro at the beginning, the music, I used to pay for a license for that music. I scrapped it and I forgot that the license expired for the Bournemouth game. Luckily, all you can do is just cut that bit out and still be not copyrighted. And I thought, I must remember to change that music for the Dortmund game. Completely forgot. So I've just remembered as of right now, I'm going to get copyrighted for this game as well. So, never mind. Here's Doku. I'm going to have to cut that bit out as well. Ball in! Oh, Savinho, you could see that's Savinho there. That ball in. Just what if any replay is shown of that sums up Savinho, how the ball was coming in and he went. Like, he didn't even want to head it. He was like, please don't hit me on the head. Where if that was Haaland, he'd have been like, give it me. I know, mate, Hannah, it's gone. The music's gonna. I'll try and keep the commentary. I'll just have to change the music. You know, it's paying like 80 quid a year for that. Just the music. Because I knew I was going to use music, but there are other ways. YouTube give you free music now to use, and there's a massive library. It's not quite as good as the service that I was using, which is Epidemic, if anyone was wondering. You get a whole access to a library, but YouTube give you a library for free. So why the hell was I paying 80 quid a year for one track to be on the intro? It's not worth it. Make a fart gun track. It's over there, that. Can you see it? It's just in shot there. Shall I go and get it? It's been a while, Mullet. It's been a while. I might slide over there. I think I can fit through here. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. It's back. The fart run's back, everybody. It's not working properly. We haven't needed it for a while because we've not been shit, thankfully. This was the perfect weapon for last season, wasn't it? Because we were pants. Here's Savinho. Go on, mate. Oh, he's... Corner ball at least. Corner ball at least. I feel like the vibes for this stream are going to be so different because I just feel like the jeopardy's not there yet. I don't get as intense for these league games in the Champions League. I love it. I still enjoy it. But you're going to get a different me for Liverpool, I'll tell you that right now. The Liverpool game is going to be totally different, angry vibes with no fart gun. Very serious, very annoyed. Ball in, flipped on, over the bar. But yeah, I don't know. I was excited for the game, and I still think losing is obviously going to be very costly. But this game for me is all about momentum. It's not really about, you know, high jeopardy type of game. Whereas I swear the Liverpool game was so much bigger than this, so much bigger. And it's so frustrating how Liverpool have just started to click right in time before we face them. Very frustrating. What did I say then? Frustration. I think I said it right. Slurring my words now. It's not good. I've only had 2 beers. I'm not even pissed. What do you mean, ever? He's scored against them before. In a City shirt, I'm sure he has. I'm sure he scored at the Etihad. I just don't think he's done it at Anfield. Adeyemi's great play. Josko. That's fucking brilliant, that from Josko. Diving in there. Really good from Josko. Really, really good. Boozer. Big up, Boozer. Thank you very much for the gifted membership. Who bagged it? Hirko. Top man. Top man. You inspired me, sir. You inspired me. Reinders coming forward. Gets it out to Savinho. It's been a sluggish start, this first opening 5-10 minutes of the second half. Dortmund want a free kick. Referee goes to the player who's writhing around in pain on the floor. I like this ref. He's one of the best, isn't he? I'm pretty sure this guy... Was this the referee who was our referee in the Champions League final we won against Inter Milan? That's an interesting one. I think it might be. In Istanbul. All of you head to Google to find out. Go on, send him. Nico's in. Oh, lovely. Is it Haaland? He gets it to Doku. Haaland shot straight at the cobble, man. Oh. Anthony Taylor, the outlier. What was that referee's name? You know who I'm talking about, the scary one. It was Peach Cobbler. That wasn't his name. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that wasn't his name. Kalina, that was it. Yeah, Kalina. What was the rest of his name? Simon Pooper. That's it. The best referees we've had is Kalina, Simon Pooper, and Peach Cobbler. Pierluigi, that was it. It wasn't Gianluigi. I know you've got... I had that in my head. I had some sort of Italian name, but it was Pierluigi, wasn't it? One for Haaland to chase here. Ben Sabani has done really well there to hold off Haaland, and he's trying to beat Savinho, and Savinho just UFCs him. Referee says, get on with the game. Savinho, love it. Haaland into the penalty area, onto his left foot, edge of the area, thinks about the shot. Dilly-dallying with it there, Haaland. I don't know why he looked so chill all of a sudden. I don't think he realised he was playing football for a second. I think he forgot. Too busy thinking about his next YouTube video. Is he all right? Doesn't matter though, because it's 3-0. Phil Foden. Feeding another one into that bottom corner. Phil Foden again with an almost not identical but very similar finish. Fucking buzzing, man. That's got to be the game. I'm just a little bit like, what was going on with Haaland a minute ago? Just like seconds before that happened, Haaland seemed to like just slow down and go into like very casual mode. And I want to know if he's okay. That's what I want to know. He's not injured, is he? Is he all right? I might have been completely misjudged that. But there was a little moment on the edge of the area where Haaland, and they're having a look, they're going to say like it's Savinho. Yeah, it was probably a foul. Because it wasn't shoulder to shoulder. It wasn't an elbow. But have a look at this. Look at this moment here where it ends up with Haaland. It looked like he'd given up a little bit. No, it was actually a Reinders assist, and Foden again with a pass into that bottom corner, mate. Love that. Loving it. Loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm loving it like this. Foden as well. Felipe. He is special, I say. I just got worried because there was... Did anyone else... Am I completely just losing my mind here? Because there was a moment where Haaland was like... He was in the penalty area, then he like looked like he was about to either shoot or lay it off. And he just slowed down like... like that. And then a couple of passes later, ends up with Reinders and Foden's whipping it in the bottom corner. But in my head, I was like half celebrating because I was like, is Haaland injured? Because that's the season over, if he is. Any like time that's longer than 5 or 6 games Haaland's missing, we're in big trouble. Seems fine though. Seems like I completely misjudged it. So we're all good. We're all good. I love how the double paps are constantly in each other's ears, aren't they? They're always communicating. Look at him. Pap, pap. Brr, pap, pap. Dodgy internet. He just buffered. It's such a good noise, that, the old internet noise, you know, when you powered up your router. I bet there's people watching this who have no idea what the internet used to make noise. It's a mad concept, really, when you think about it. Such an unnecessarily offensive noise as well, like... There's just no need for it to be that offensively loud. The internet. You just press one button and it goes, oh, fuck. That was so loud, wasn't it? Nowadays, it's just like silent. Like, no problem. People look at it and people are confused. That was it. I had a way when I was a kid, yeah. The dial-up noise. 20 minutes to download a picture. Tits as well, mullet, wasn't it? It was always tits. And the whole thing went off. And then the printer jammed and your mum walked in and there was like half a pair of tits like coming out the printer. That you were ready to take to school and be like the porn dealer at school, like, any tits? Any spare tits? Anyone want to see some tits? Got some tits. Some tits for you. I went to an all-boys school as well, so it was like a luxury to bring porn to school. Too much information being handed out here, mullet. 3-0. I think we can chill. I think we can enjoy the rest of this game now. Half an hour to go. Feyenoord springs to mind. But we might not need to worry because back post is Savinho! Over the bar. Over the bar. And Savinho, Foden's doing that. Like, and Savinho's going... Should be the other way around, really, but great play from Foden and Haaland. The link-up play was brilliant. Foden dinks it to the back post. Savinho's left-footed volley just gets underneath it. Doesn't get his knee above it. Doesn't get his laces through the ball. Goes underneath the ball instead. And as a result, it wasn't a million miles over the bar, but it was over the bar. I think Doku's been good in this game. It's not actually been that involved compared to Savinho. Savinho's had so much more of the ball. It feels like that. I might be wrong, but it like when Doku's just fallen over and giving it away. Of course, because I'm saying these words. That's why. Because the footballing gods know exactly. And here come Dortmund. Don't do this to me. Dortmund nearly scored. Well, they're bringing on the much less relevant Bellingham. The Bellingham that no one gives a shit about is coming on. Job. What did I do again, Hannah? I'm always worried. You're always on my case. Like, I'm always doing something fucking stupid. And you call me out every time. I've done something stupid again. I know it. Fuck's sake. I think Theo Walcott's like 20 now, isn't he? How old's Theo Walcott? About 20, 21? You know what's depressing? Haaland's 25. That's like, you've aged quickly. Plus, you always looked like you're old. Anyone who's tall like that, here you go, edge of the area, here, trouble. Over the bar. Well, wide of the bar and over the bar with wide of the bar and over the bar at the same time. Don't know whether that was over or wide, but Giese is wanting a corner here. Let's not get too casual here because 3-0 is not completely safe. I was getting a bit chill by putting my hands behind my head before, in all honesty, but Feyenoord here at the Etihad. We've seen this before. Donnarumma. Corner ball. to Dortmund as well. Ryerson heading over there to take it. Emre Can is coming on. And Job. This Nico G is incredible, says Fate. Big up to you, mate. And I agree. It's really, really good. Ball in. Cleared at the near post by, you guessed it, the Super Chat knows. Nico G clears at the near post. Ball in for Donnarumma, who catches nonchalantly. None of this flappy McPenguin shit that we saw against Bournemouth. Really very simple cross to deal with in all honesty, but I was a little bit, I kind of appreciate how much he whinged at the referee, but at some point, there was a point where he went too far with it, and I was like, it's getting a bit embarrassing now, mate. The whole world knows that you fucked it there, really. And we fucked it here, because Gearsay's in. Donnarumma, who has not fucked it, just makes another vital save, and it comes from a Doku giveaway. Nico O'Reilly and Doku confusion, but ultimately it looks like a Doku silly pass inside. Looking for Nico O'Reilly, just way off the mark there. Gives it away. Nico O'Reilly tries to battle the ball back, but it ends up breaking to Gearsay, whose right foot strike was on target. Tight angle, off the shoulder of Donnarumma, who sends it over the bar. Big up, Afan. Just woke up for this. Imagine waking up that late and then hearing me. I can't think of anything worse. Me in your ear at 2:20 in the morning. Like my missus hates it. Piss off, Stuart. It's a common thing. Sabitzer is coming off. I think Bier was the number held up, number 14. I think he's coming off as well. It's about 4, actually. 4 Dortmund players. I'd love it. Chatterbox. I would love it. Emre Can. So Girasay off. Ben Sabaini off. Bier off. And finish my burp. And Sabitzer off. Chukwuemeka on, Khan on, Bellingham on, Pascal Gross on. Which, if you've noticed, I couldn't be bothered trying to find the silly letter that has the B with the long bit on it for Gross. So I just put a B. So on the bench is Pascal Grob. If you look at the next time the Dortmund thing slides on, it will be Pascal. None of that, mate. Get that letter out of here. It's a B. It's a stupid B. It's Grob. Pascal Grob. What even is that? Like, why did they do that? Why is it not just SS or CE or SSE? Like, just... Grob. Adeyemi, edge of the area. Oh, it's so close. Dortmund are knocking on the door here. I'm not as enjoying this as much as I was a minute ago. Adeyemi's left foot strike, so close. Looks a whisker past the post. Donnarumma, it's a yard wide, but they're not finished here. They're not finished. Scheiße. I've got zero audio to listen to what the atmosphere is like in the stadium, but every time it catches the Dortmund fans, they are going mental in that corner. And I've been at this stadium a few. Emre Can's lost his shit with Haaland already. He's all over him. He's holding his captain's armband. Look at that. He's all over him. And then Haaland just goes like, okay, you want to do that? I'll just fucking put you on the floor, you irrelevant individual. Emre Can's lost his head here. That goal he scored, that overhead kick he scored, that was the fucking world. Was that Liverpool versus Watford? If memory serves me, I'm pretty sure he scored that against Watford. That's a weird thing to remember, that, isn't it? We always batter Watford, don't we? Whenever we play Watford, I'm sure we put 8 past them at the Etihad. They look like Dortmund as well. They wear this sort of kit, don't they? Foden, looking for his hat-trick, edge of the area. And Job is all over him there. Referee, mate. Job, get that Job in the book. It was 8-0, wasn't it? We've done a number on them multiple times. The last game of Pep Guardiola's, the last Premier League game of Pep, it wasn't Job, it was Nemecha, actually. Apologies. The final Premier League game of Pep's first ever season away at Watford. I'm pretty sure we won 5-0. And that, for me, was like setting the tone for next season, where we went and fucking smashed it. But we've got a free kick here. Reinders whips it in, flicked, and Cobbler gets rid. Good bit of goalkeeping as well. Haaland's having a chuckle. I think the majority of this Dortmund side are just like, you know, Haaland doesn't remember any of them. I'm pretty sure this is like basically a completely new squad compared to what Haaland played with when he was there. But I think I saw a figure before, 86 goals in 89 matches for Dortmund. Shit, that by his standards. Do you know what I mean? What, more games than goals? Piss poor. Don't know why we bothered signing him, to be honest. Unbelievable. 86 in 89 matches. And that's like below what he is now. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Ryan, isn't it? It's ridiculous. I like how all the headlines today, I loved his interview. I presume a lot of you watched his interview before this game. It went on for some time. It looked like he was kind of enjoying himself. And that's just Haaland, though, isn't it? Like, everything about him seems so much more human than the average footballer. You know, there's just that element of groundedness about him. You know, he just seems like, ball in it. Oh, no. It's 3-1. It's a long way to go here as well. We've been knocking on the door, man. I said it. You're looking for hope. You're praying for an offside here, but I don't think there's going to be one. It's been coming. They've had a few shots. We've just taken our foot off the gas. It's gone casual. A quick free kick here, and I don't know why we're allowing Rice in all that space. And he's not offside because he's behind the ball. First time effort, left foot, bottom corner. Nothing really Donnarumma can do about it. All of a sudden, we could be genuinely looking at a Feyenoord repeat here, because this has been coming. I went 4-1. That was my prediction. 4-1. So take that as a warning. Go and get a fourth. Kill the game. It was onside by quite a distance, to be honest. I thought it might be one of those, like, you might be able to get away with it, and Dortmund coming. There's a long time to go. I can't believe how much time there is left here. 72nd minute. Dortmund again to the byline. Corner ball, Dortmund. Can't believe how chill we were a minute ago. It's all gone tits up. Dortmund guy there just fucking banging a drum with a couple of dildos or something. I don't know what the fuck they were. Big red things. He was just like... Scoreboard, yeah. Sorry, 3-1. It could be 3-2 in a minute because ball in. Donnarumma gets a free kick. Michael wants to see Cherky. You might be getting your wish, mate. He's taking his top off. And that's a good sign that he's coming on. Normally when a substitute takes their top off, it normally means they're coming on. Bernardo Silva might be following him as well to add a little bit of control. Haaland gives away a free kick. And my eye has gone itchy. Haaland's angry. I don't know. I'm not sure he is late with the subs. I think the players on the pitch need to fucking own this situation, to be honest, because they've just taken the foot off the gas. The midfield just looked like... I don't know. It just got a bit like casual, and Dortmund suddenly getting chance after chance. They've got another one here. Another one. And Amy back post. Over the bar. I'm not sure this is a substitution problem. I think Pep's actually actively seeing that like there's too much of a decline here in the tempo. The attitude's just dropped. 3-0, game over. I mean, I can't talk. I was the one doing that at 3-0. And I did say when I was doing it, this like let's not hope for a final situation. But deep down, I'm like, we've won this. All of a sudden, 1 goal. And it's the fact that it's been backed up, that their one response, scoring a goal, has followed with 2 Dortmund opportunities since then. Moments after making it 3-1. So I think Pep's doing the right thing in actively trying to do something about this game, but trying to send Haaland through there. But Dortmund look the better side at the minute. City just needs to hope that Dortmund keep coming forward, and maybe we can start picking them off. That right there, Angel, is the difference between City and Arsenal right now, isn't it? That right there. We've started to let in the odd silly goal. We had a little spell of keeping clean sheets, but we're just not... We've got silly moments in us still, and it's like, it's good to know that we are still more than capable. I think, this game's got a long way to go, and Dortmund are coming forward here. This could go tits up quickly. They're in the penalty area, cutting it back. Adiemi! It's been blocked by John Stones. Vital bit of defending from John Stones. The deflected took the fizz out of the pass. I think we need to get Savinho off. And it's not because I'm blaming him. I just feel like he's not going to hold on to the ball in this game. I don't think he's the right man for the job in these moments. When it's like batten down the hatches. You know what I mean? Those sort of like these moments, it's just I don't want Savinho on the pitch, man. I want someone who can hold it like cleanly. Corner ball to Dortmund. Ball in back post. Space. Donnarumma punches it clear. Savinho does well there, actually, in fairness to him. Go on, Doku. Go on, Doku. Oh! It was a bit of a stumble there from Emre Can. I thought he was going to fall over for a minute there, but Dortmund are coming forward again. Blocked by Vardiol. 77 minutes gone. Ruben Diaz coming on. You're getting Ruben Diaz, unfortunately, mate. I know you want to see Kasanov, and I wouldn't have a problem with Kasanov, to be honest. Ruben Diaz coming on for that experience. Donnarumma's! He does the right thing there, Reinders. Donnarumma was coming out, but I'm not sure he was actually going to get there. Reinders took no chances. There you go. Go on, Savinho. Lino, get out of the way, you bellend. Savinho just throwing his arm at the linesman. Then he was in the fucking way. And he's been booked. He's been booked. Savinho's been booked for throwing his arm at the linesman. Ref was like, do not throw your arm at my guy. That Lino is my guy. He's not having any of it. And Savinho just pushes the linesman. Oh, and then he threw his arm at him. Yeah, that's the Stonewall yellow card, that is. Dissent. He's doing it, Cobb. He is doing it, mate. Doku off. Savinho off. I imagine it's Ruben Diaz, Bernardo Silva, and Cherky coming on. Bernardo Silva, by the way, go and check this fact for me. But is this his 100th Champions League appearance? What's his... There's a stat there for Bernardo Silva. I forgot to write it down. But he has now joined a list with his Portuguese compartners, Ryan, compatriots. And I think Ronaldo's top. I think, is it Pepe? And I think maybe Luis Figo and then Bernardo Silva. I think there is something. There's a stat there for Bernardo Silva coming on. I think it is. But we've gone 5 at the back here. We've gone Stones, Diaz and Vardiola's 3 centre-backs. Donnarumma's ball, batten down the hatches. Respect to Pep. I know a lot of you are saying it's too late. I don't think he is too late. I think it was stupid from the players on the pitch to just completely switch off like this and allow Dortmund to get back in the game and just... It was almost like, well, we've done this. They're not going to have... We've killed their spirit. But no. They showed they had plenty of fight left in them. They've got themselves a goal. And a goal at any moment is going to be a nerve-wracking situation that's going to kill the atmosphere in the Etihad Stadium, which I'm convinced isn't exactly buzzing right now anyway, because it never is on Champions League nights. But Dortmund, what's he doing there? Who was that? Cherky giving it away. Talk, lads! Talk! Donnarumma! Fucking hell, man! Donnarumma, 2 sliding tackles from Donnarumma. Fucking hell, lads! Switch the fuck on! The fuck was that? You just see that ball going off. It's like, to me, to you, to me. Go on, make it 4. Let's finish this game for fuck's sake. Foden, Cherky, and he's overran it. All comes from a Cherky pass. All came from a silly Cherky pass. Back to Vardiol. Vardiol then plays a square ball, and Donnarumma was like backing away like, Nunes, that's your ball. And Nunes was like, no, it's your ball. Nunes turned his fucking back on it. And before you know it, Donnarumma recognised the danger, comes flying out of his goal, 1 slide tackle, 2 slide tackles, and gets rid of the danger. Jesus Christ. Fabio Silva on. I'm putting it away, Curtis. Ever since it's come out, we've gone to shit. It's going back. It's fucking stupid. It's the fart gun. It's always the fart gun's fault. Nico Gonzalez now. He's lost his head trying silly flicks. Why are you flicking it there, mate? Control it. Like you've been doing against Bournemouth and all game in this game. And now all of a sudden Dortmund, edge of the area. Chukwuemeka. Svensson. Dinked out. Ryerson. Whipped in. Donnarumma. Punch! He missed it a bit. Didn't look comfortable there, to be honest. And is he going to get a free kick? He is. Jesus. Yes. Complacency. And I mean, at 3-0, there's an element of like, yeah, okay. 3-0, like. But it's just daft, isn't it, man? It is just daft. I can't believe that ball across and Donnarumma and Nunes just going further away from each other. And then Donnarumma realised and flies in. And I mean, if he didn't win that, it was like penalty. Was it in the area? He might have been outside of the area, but it was like red card, potentially, if he didn't win it. And then he went and got up and won the second tackle. Brilliant from Donnarumma. But question marks over the communication between, I think it was Nunes. It's crazy how much we've just lost control of this game. 3-0 up and you lose control. Crazy. Still coming forward. Dortmund still believe. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Ryerson. Emre Can. Sorry, no, it's Joe Bellingham. Bernardo Silva. That's it, mate. Well done. That's why you're on. Slowing the game down. Make it bitty. Break up some play. We can go and get a 4th here. I can imagine this finishing 4-1. You know. And in reality, we deserve to go 3-0 up. We were the better side once that, all the way up until that third goes in. We deserve to go 3-0 up. But we've made a fucking meal of this at the end. There's no need for it to get as bitty as this. Nico O'Reilly looks like he's just taken a knock there. Marmoush coming on. Chukwuemeka coming inside. No one's stopping him. No one's stopping him. Switches it. Ryerson. Ball in again. Cleared partially. Nunes. I can smell something silly. I can smell it. Something stupid's about to happen, like a penalty or a red card or something. Donnarumma's got it. Slows it down. I mean, you'd think so, probably. Probably. Right, go on, finish the game off. Cherky's away. 3-on-2. Under hits it, Cherky. Ooh, Nico O'Reilly's just snapped someone there. Yellow card for Nico O'Reilly. No, you're right. You're not. The question is, when does he play? It's frustrating. I said it when we signed him, to be honest. I smell an Alvarez situation where we have this brilliant talent that doesn't really get the minutes, and the only time he will ever get the minutes is in Haaland's absence. And this season, it's just, he's not been absent. He's been fit the whole time. Touch wood, that remains that way because we need him more than ever. There may come a stage this season where Haaland is out for 3 games injured or something like that, and they go, oh, that's it, City are in big trouble, and then Marmoush steps up. But then the second Haaland's fit, Haaland's back in, Marmoush gets forgotten about for a couple of games and doesn't feel loved. Very much like Alvarez, who wanted to play in that Champions League final, and before you know it, we're selling him for 80 million, which was a good fee, but look at him now. Look at Alvarez now, he's fucking unbelievable. Looks class. And I worry that Marmoush is going to play his best football in another club one day. Talk! Donnarumma! He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. It's all good. I just want... You're right. I want to see minutes for Marmoush, but it's like, where? If we're going to shoehorn him in, left wing, you're not going to get the best out of him there. I think playing him as a false 9 or as an out-and-out 9, I think you're going to get more out of him. I don't think he's a ball carrier. I don't think he's a ball retainer. He is a fox in the box. Like, he's someone who is edge of the area type quality, you know, like, he's got a lethal shot. I think he needs to work on his first touch. But, I don't know. I'd be frustrated to see him go. I'm glad the clock's ticking away because it's calmed down. He's offside. Donnarumma's coming out anyway. I'm calm, Ryan. I'm calm. I've calmed down now. The clock's ticked away nicely. We're on 87 minutes. I think we've potentially weathered the storm. Given away. Dortmund are in. Edge of the area. John Stones gets it. Bernardo Silva. Down by their own corner flag. Down the line. This time Foden. Is he going to hold on to it? He's going to win a throw-in. No, he's going to keep it. He's going to juggle the ball out for a Dortmund throw-in in the end. At the minute, shit is the word. That's my opinion. Yeah, because obviously it was a January signing, wasn't he? As was Nico G and Kusanov. You wonder who, if we're going to go for anyone in January, this upcoming January. Any names? Anyone you think, realistic names, that you think would be a viable addition, a necessary addition to the... Donnarumma's? He's got that. He's got that. Slowing down the game. Do you know what? As much as we've shit the bed a little bit here and we got complacent, we allowed Dortmund back into the game, we gave too many chances away in a short little spell, a little window of about 10 minutes after going 3-0 up. It went wrong. It went poor. Since their goal went in, there was a couple of moments after that was an expected flurry from Dortmund where they came at us and thought, let's quickly get a second and City will crumble. Since then, the substitutes have come on and there has been some decent game management here. Slowing the game down, breaking up play. Donnarumma in particular has been very good at slowing down the game, coming out, sweeper keeping, and we've potentially weathered a storm here from Dortmund because this could have gone very, very wrong. But still time to do that, to be honest, depending on stoppage time. But Ryan Aït-Nouri's on, by the way. I completely missed that. Hey, that's brilliant from Cherki, who finds Ryan Aït-Nouri. Is he going to send? Holds it up, wins a free kick. Really good. Really good. Really good from Ryan Aït-Nouri, and really good from Ryan Cherki. The two Ryans linking up. Really good little back heel to Aït-Nouri, that. Really good. You mean Elliot Anderson? 100%. Yeah. I would love Elliot Anderson. Bernardo Silva's ball through to Nico Gonzalez. Why is Nico G so high? We've actually kept the ball though. Bernardo Silva is going to cut it back. He's giving it away. Emre Can. Go on, smash him, Vardio. That's it. Right into the back of his calf. Dead leg. Enjoy that one in the morning, mate. Yeah, Elliot Anderson. I made a whole video about him actually, didn't I? And I said we should absolutely be looking at Elliot Anderson. But can we get a fourth? Can we get the prediction right? Ryan Cherki! Ryan Cherki! 4-1. Prediction. A tick. 4-1. I told you, Blues. I told you. 4-1. Ryan Cherki in the goals. Florian Squirts, are you watching? This is what £30 million gets you. It gets you goals. It gets you assists. That is what I'm talking about. Where's your money gone? Where's your money gone? Where's your money gone? Where's your money gone? All on Verts. You spent it all on Verts. Come on, City. Last night I heard Pep singing a song, singing, oh, hey, Cherki, Cherki, cheap, cheap. Come on, City. 4-1. We needed that, man. Jesus. Cherki is so fucking effective, isn't he, man? He's just comes on, bang, goal. Big up, Ryan, mate. Appreciate the super chat. And Vic as well. Liverpool, get over here. I'm worried, mate. I don't want to go into that game with any arrogance whatsoever because Liverpool, it's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big, big game. 4-1. Always forget Ollie. Always. And it wasn't you who even said it either. It was Liam. But yeah, buzzing, man. I had a song made up for Cherki. I've forgotten the lyrics though. Who's heard the Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep? It's a song from like the 70s. We should definitely make it a song. Last night I heard Pep singing a song, singing, oh, hey, Cherki, no, signing Cherki, Cherki on the cheap, cheap. That's it, signing Cherki on the cheap, cheap. That's what it should be. Because we did, 30 million. Four. 4-1. Can we get 5? Probably not. But that'd be a bit of a statement, that, wouldn't it? Can you imagine the headlines? There wouldn't be any, would there? Because imagine if Arsenal scored 4 against Dortmund. Can you imagine? It would be scintillating Arsenal. unstoppable. City have won the match. Most importantly, game over 4-1. Boom. Liverpool next. Nicely warmed up. Nicely does it. 4-1 warm-up. Buzzing, man. That was like worrying. There was a spell. We all pooed ourselves a little bit there, didn't we? At the end, middle of that second half where it got a little bit frustrating. Dortmund turned the heat up and made it worrying. But in reality, I don't think there is any reason not to say that we didn't deserve to win that game. And to do it with my correct predicted scoreline of 4-1 is extremely pleasing. Oh, Jeff's got a song as well. Go and type in chirpy, chirpy, cheap, cheap. That's the song we need, mate. But this is how it feels to be City. This is how it feels to be free. You sign Vert, we sign Ryan Cherky. Ryan Cherky. I do like that, Jeff, actually. I must admit, that's not bad. So, you sign Phil Jones, we sign Kun Aguero. Kun Aguero. Phil Jones versus Kun Aguero. I love the contrast. And the fact that at Old Trafford, he scored that goal where Aguero's face looks so fierce and menacing as he just like ghosted across the edge of the United penalty area. He just goes past about 4 or 5 United players and then smashes it past David De Gea into the roof of the net. And his face is just like, as he smashes it in. And Phil Jones is on the floor with like his fucking pants falling down. And he's like, as it goes in. That's like the best photo ever. So good, that is. So funny. And it's the fact that there's a song about those two players as well. Brilliant. Right, 4-1. Right, what's the Premier League? Not the Premier League, the Champions League table saying? What we saying? I presume we're still 4th. We are indeed. Ahead of PSG, mind you. Doesn't really matter though, does it? I mean, just make sure you finish in the top 8. That's it, really. Who gives a shit where you finish? That's all that matters. So this is the whole thing. I like the fact that there are big games in this format. That's what I like. But in reality, I just want to qualify. And then it starts to matter. The game itself starts to matter. At this point now, you want to get so far ahead in the league table where you can start to rotate. That's what matters to me, is thinking long term. Getting enough points on the board where maybe you could like really start getting heavy with the rotations in the upcoming fixtures. Big up, Christine. Thank you very much for the kind donation. Well deserved, despite the wobble. I agree. Yeah, that's exactly a very good way to put it with 5 words. Well deserved, despite the wobble. Yeah, there was a wobble in there. But after that, I was impressed with how we managed the wobble. Eventually, Pep sent on some substitutes. So great from Pep to do that. The players that came on killed the momentum of Dortmund, and it was there. There was a sting in their tail. They were coming forward. It smelt like a second goal was imminent, and thankfully we managed it. And I genuinely think Donnarumma played a big part in that, with some not like saves you don't expect him to make, but slowing it down, you know, and like those slide tackles as well. Moments from Donnarumma that ultimately, you know, game management from Pep and Donnarumma in particular. See out that little spell, and then Dortmund are so high up the pitch that there was going to be a moment where we come forward and potentially get ourselves a 4th. And that's exactly what proved to be the case. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. 4-1. Liverpool next. Blues. Get your comments in. I want to hear after the fact, what did you think about the game? I also want to let you know that I'm doing player ratings in the morning as well, because I've got those coming up. Preview for Liverpool also coming up this week. Massive win. I always forget. Sorry. Always something, isn't it? Always. I'm not that arrogant about it. I still think this is going to be a close game. I would hate for it to be a draw. You can just smell like a 2-2 or a 3-3, something like that, to just like absolutely play straight into the hands of Arsenal, who are praying we both drop points, because those two teams, Liverpool and City, are clearly the two closest that are likeliest to challenge Arsenal for the Premier League title. So I think they'll get a draw. If we get a draw, man, that'll kill me. But if we beat Liverpool, man, it doesn't knock them out of the title race, but it puts a big gap between us and them, and it sends a message. It sends a message to Arsenal as well. Obviously, Liverpool, directly to Liverpool, but indirectly to Arsenal as well, that like we've beaten one of the big dogs. You know, that team that beat you at Anfield, we've just beaten them. That sends a message, but we've got to do the business. And I mean, I think we need to improve on the performance that we put out today against Dortmund to beat Liverpool. I think we need to up it another level. You're hoping Liverpool can turn up and have a defensive performance like they have done in the last month or so, because against Villa and against Real Madrid in particular, they looked solid. Conor Bradley looked annoying, like very difficult to get past. I think Doku's got his work cut out for him if he plays Conor Bradley. But the whole point of this season was, we've signed Kirkes, we've signed Frimpong, yeah! And then it's like, actually, we better stick with Robertson and Conor Bradley, what we already had. And they're clearly two players that are much, much better than both Kirkes and Robertson, on form at least, miles above them. So I imagine we're going to have a Robertson Bradley situation to deal with, and that worries me more, because it's like Slot's he's eventually figured out that all of these new signings, they're not working, and I feel like he will do that, and I think he'll go with that back four of Konate, Van Dijk, Conor Bradley and Robertson. And I think we need to potentially think about how to beat Robertson, because Conor Bradley's a bastard. He is very difficult to get past. Very good one-on-one. He pocketed Vinicius Jr. Pocketed him yesterday. Very easy for Conor Bradley. So I'm now thinking Robertson. He's a weak spot. He's not got the pace. Savinho's quicker than him. Doku's got him. He'd rinse him. Consider putting Doku on the right. Cherki potentially on the right, but as a false winger. Nunes maybe going on the outside of him. I think Robertson is a weak spot that we could definitely expose. But that's beside the point. Tonight we enjoy the 3 points we got in the Champions League, which was very much deserved, as Christine put it. Deserved with a bit of a wobble. A bit of a wobble. But job done. That was what was needed. And hopefully no injuries because there wasn't seemingly any injuries. So you're just hoping there isn't any injuries in the morning that we find out about. That so-and-so, whoever it may be, has picked up a little knock or something and he's out for the Liverpool game. Don't want that. Don't want that whatsoever. Just before I shoot off, big up to Gamer. Cherki Aura is going beast mode. It really is. It's good, man. I mean, I worry about him not starting against Liverpool now. The physicality of Liverpool's midfield, Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai, that's not easy for Cherki, Foden and Nico G. There is a physical mismatch there. That's the only issue with starting Cherki and Foden together. But Reinders, who is supposed to be the more physical one, because in my head he is, just because he's bigger, but in reality, he's not. He loses his ground jewels, so I'm not convinced Reinders is the answer. I mean, Nico G has got enough physicality, so I would play him 100%. Rodri's clearly not 100%, so he's like up in the air. I would probably still go with Cherki and Foden in that midfield, but Gravenberch is back and he's so good, man. Like, he's such a good defensive midfielder. And then Szoboszlai and McAllister who's now back, looking like he's back to his best at least. And their midfield is much better than it looked a couple of weeks ago. So that's where the game is going to be won and lost for me, in that midfield. If we can bypass that, expose Van Dijk, expose Robertson. I think Haaland now, with Van Dijk being older, Van Dijk is not as good as he was yesteryear. Haaland is a bigger, more powerful, more difficult opponent for the likes of Van Dijk. So I think that's going to be an interesting battle as well. But no silly mistakes. Play to our best, and I think we beat Liverpool. Any mistakes, you drop form, You make any silly mistakes in the starting 11 from Pep, for example, like, I don't know what it could be. I don't think you should be playing Reinders. I like the guy. I've got faith in him long term. I just don't think this is the game for him right now. I just don't think he's in a good run of form. Physical aspects worry me. You know, I would go with Cherky and Foden. Right, buzzing. 3 points. We are, what, 4th in the Champions League table? Great result. Great result. Right before Liverpool, it's exactly what we needed. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new. If you're interested in becoming a member, the link is in the description as well as in the pinned comment of the chat. Let me know your thoughts. Tune in for the player ratings tomorrow. Take care. Enjoy the 3 points, and I'll see you in the next one.